has 10 Mudra Sakti, Sarva Samkshobhini, Sarva Vidravani, Sarvakarshi. These are the 28 deities are there around the square. In this 28 deities represents 28 tattvas of our body. You know, whatever I did on her, the healing, the 24 tattvas, remaining 4, Manassu, Buddhi, Chittam, Ahankar. Manassu means our mind, Buddhi means attitude, Chitta means thought, Ahankara means ego. You know, when the Guru gave us the mantra, these 28 deities, when Guru gave us the mantra, 3 qualities we want. The first quality we call it Bhakti, that means divinity. Devotion. The Shraddha means the commitment. Also belief. Whoever gives us the mantra, you believe on them, then only Bhakti and Shraddha is coming. So these 3 when you have, every day you chant that mantra, then these 28 deities activate in our body. When they activate in our body, every day they clean. First 24 tattvas, again 4, Manassu, Buddhi, Chittam, Ahankara. When everything is clean, then our attitude problem also remove. You know, whatever we have the attitude, then acceptance is coming. When the acceptance is coming, whoever comes to me, they teach me, then I learn. The first learning skill is coming. When the learning skill is coming, then you enter into the Sri Yantra. In which path you are going, you know, which Guru is coming into your life, that door you are going into. When you going into Sri Yantra, then you know, now the physical body ego remove with the mantra, but the spiritual ego is coming. The spiritual ego means I am only the spiritual, each and everybody are, they are in material life, they want sarees, they want shopping, they want jobs, they want money. You know, we felt like that. But when the separation is coming, that is not spirituality. Spirituality every time teaches connect. When you feel I am separate from the nature, then you are not a spiritual person. That Divine Mother wants to teach us. That's why you see 3 rounds are there. One is green color, next one is the pink color. After that, the beetle lives on diyas. These 3 circles is the fire circles. If you want to enter into second enclosure, then these 3 fire circles, when you cross it, then only you enter into real Sri Yantra. When you separate, that's why the Divine Mother separate first to second, because when you understand what is the separation meaning, then you never separate from anything in the nature. Because each and every element, why it is coming into our life, they want to teach. Whatever, you know, everybody are coming here for one purpose. Male, female, tree, birds, dog or cat, whatever, animals, everything are coming because of one purpose only. When you are coming on the earth, because of the one purpose, that purpose survive. Because of that only these many people are connect with me. Whoever come to me, because whatever I have the work, they want to help. You know, some people lovely help, some people beating with help, some people scolding with help, some people anger, some people jealousy, whatever it may be. That is my growth. That's why we want to understand. Because of that only the 3 fire circles are there. We want to understand. So when fire circles are there, everybody are going from there, you know, away from the, because the fire is hot, that's why everybody wants to go. Whoever stand there, you know, the mother is very kind, because see, 4 corners, 4 deities are there. These 4 deities help us how to cross these circles. they teach us how to cross. The first, which gate you are going inside, the divide, that square has Ganapati, that square, you see this corner, that square is the Ganapati, Ganesha, Viknesa, right, Ganapati. Ganapati help us, how to go, what is the way, that he teaches, how he teaches. Ganapati how he made the Divine Mother Parvati scrub her body, whatever the malin is coming, with that mal she give the pran Sakthi, we call it Ganapati. Ganapati means whatever we have the physical body, impurity, that he cleans. If physical body has the impurity, what is the problem? Whoever has the physical body impurity is there. Their mind full with only one thing. That thing name called I know everything. When I know everything, I cannot learn anything from the nature, right?
Yeah.
So Ganapati coming to life, then scrub us, each and every pole is open, then the Shiva and Sakthi is going inside, then we understood one thing. In the place of I know everything, I don't know anything. Whatever I know, that is this much only. But the nature is very big. Each and every minute, I want to learn. That's we learn from the Ganapati. When we learn that, then the way, how to go, the way we understood to the Divine Mother. When we go through that way, we have now road and also Google Map is there, we have car, we want to go. In that time, the nature wants to test us because we want confidence. Wherever you want to go, you want confidence. If don't have, if I sit in the driving seat, I feel insecurity, then the problem is coming, right? So that's why nature wants to test us. That's why whatever you do, the good things, then lots of tests are coming. If you want to do the bad things, lots of friends are helpers. Really, that is truth in every life. That is true in every life. Why? Because if you want to do the good, then you stand. The confidence, that confidence every time we don't have. That's why we fall down. If you want to take decision, then ask everybody. Decision is one. Also, whatever you want, that decision you only take. This many people teach us, then confusion is coming. That's why we don't know. That's why we ask, this I do or not. If you want to do, you do. If you don't want to do, don't want. That confidence we want. That's why their orange color, that star name called Surya, sun. Sun each and every day give us the confidence because our prana is the sun. So that in the Lalita Sahasranamam, that means 1,000 names of Lalita also, the Vasinya, the Vagnadevata wrote it. Hridayastha Ravi Prakya Trikonantara Deepika. That means whoever has the sun energy is merged into their heart, their life force energy increase. How much you have the life force energy, that much of the confidence is coming. Here why our confidence is less? Because we never see the Divine Mother before. Whoever see, they cannot show. Right? You only, whatever you want, you only feel. This is, the divinity means you only feel, you only experience. That's why nobody show it. This is this. So in that time, really Divine Mother is there or not? That is our first question. That is confusion also. That is the first question and confusion. Really she is here or not? That's why we are testing. I want this desire. If fulfilled, then the Divine Mother is there. If not, Divine Mother is not there. That is also not correct, really. So when the sun is coming into our heart, then we understood one thing. That thing name called, if I am going to the school, whoever give, the fees, books, and also drop, pick, whatever, if enjoyment, whatever I want in the school, everything parents only give us. But in the school, whatever the teacher said, that I only listen. If exams are coming, I only wrote. That means that parents giving us the how to standing energy. But stand is my problem. So like that, desire and the Divine Mother has no connection. Divine Mother and me only the connection, because she is my mother. When she is my mother, she give me the energy how to stand. But destination is my thing. That's I understood. When I understand the Divine Mother is not there in the outside, the Divine Mother is there inside with me. That is my life force energy. When we understood my life force energy is the Divine Mother, then we don't have any doubt. Full confidence. With full confidence we are going. Now outside world is gone. Now inside one world is there. That world, that is only the, idle man brain is the devil's workshop. That brain is very, 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 all the devils are there in the brain only. If you are good, also sometimes the crazy because of our brain. When that brain is stopped, then only we have the good decisions are coming, the good and big decisions are coming from our mind. Or otherwise every time selfish. I want to do this myself, I want to eat myself, and everything myself only. How much you feel myself, that is limited. How much you go outside, then unlimited. When you are unlimited results are coming. When you are limited results only coming. That we want to understand. That's why there, the Lord Vishnu is there. When you see the Lord Vishnu, every time he kill devil powers only. Here, the Lord Vishnu, what, in the Krishna, right? The Lord Krishna. Krishna Avatara, Rasa Leela is there. That Leela meaning is the mind only. Each two women's in between the Krishna is there. We call it Gopika. Each two Gopikas in between Krishna. They are playing kolata, sticks, dandiya. When you, what is that meaning really? The really Angana, Majale, Madhava. Angana means the woman. Angana means the woman. In the middle, Madhava. Again, Angana means, we Yarthoniums, Seloniums in English, right? In Sanskrit, Paryaya Pada we call it. The same words, different meaning. Like the Angana means here thought. Angana means thought. In between two thoughts, the Madhava is there. That means, we have our thinking. It cannot stop. Every time thinking. Madhava means silence. If you think one thing to another thing, in between the silence, that silence name called Vishnu. When the Vishnu is coming into our mind, then calm. Here calm means we have, thinking also, not big thinkings. Want, don't want. Sit, no. Sit on the floor or chair. Like this thoughts only we have. That is only our confusion. When Vishnu is coming, the silence is coming, then what happened is, if yes, no. Sit in the chair. Floor. Like that strong decisions are coming. No confusion is there. When Vishnu is coming into our mind. Yeah, that's why if any time you heard about, everybody are from India, right?
Yes.
Prayagraj,
Yeah.
Prayag means what? Big yag. Big yag means big homa.
Yeah.
The real big homa, that means, each and every single second, whoever do the havan, that is the big havan. If you want to sit every day, every minute, do the havan, it's not possible. If 48 days also, it's 24 hours also, it's not possible. But the real big havan means, in the Mooladhara chakra, the Kundalini energy is there. That energy is coming into Sahasrara. In the Sahasrara has Amrita is there. This Amrita and Kundalini energy, when mix it, the nectar and Kundalini energy when mix each other, that spread into whole our body. That is called the big yaga. That's why that is yoga. Big yaga is Prayaga, means that big yaga. Whoever goes to Prayaga, that big yaga coming. That's why the Divine Mother name called Madhaveswari. Madhaveswari means silence. Whoever do that yaga, then the silence is coming. So that is coming through Vishnu. When it is coming, then our why we are going everywhere? Because we want to cross these 3 fire circles. So now we understood, if I want to go, I never go with this body. So someone help. I want to take someone help. Whoever help me. When the clarity is coming through Vishnu, then whoever help me really. If in the family, the mother and father is there with us. If father is anger, then we go to the mother. If mother is anger, we go to the father. Because the mother and father is like that, they are happy also, whatever we do. Here we want to go to the mother. Whoever help me means the father only. The triangle is the father. Father means Shiva. Jastapitaram Vande Parvati Parameswara. Wherever you born, whoever you are, not anywhere you are born, but the father is, the original father is the Shiva. So we pray the Shiva. When you pray the Shiva, Shiva teaches one thing. I want to come. Every time you ask the Divine Mother, that's why you are not going. You ask her, please take me. Like a child. When you ask there, then she took us into second enclosure. Also, she teach what is these 3 fire circles. The first fire circle is our Kamagni. That means the desire. The second fire circle is our Jataragni. That means the hunger. The third fire circle is the Jnanagni. That means our knowledge. Desire become like a knowledge, then only they enter into second circle. These 3 teaches how to desire become like a knowledge. We understood, then we go into the second enclosure. The second enclosure, orange and white, whatever we have, that is 16 petal lotus. The 16 petal lotus is second, our body energy point, our thighs. The 16 are 16 attraction forces. In the Khatgamala, Kama Karshini, Buddhya Karshini, Ahankar, like till Sarira Karshini. The 16 attractional forces are there in the 16 petals. There we learn one thing. Whoever goes to the Divine Mother, everybody teaches Bhoga Moksha Pradayini. Like Vishnu, Shiva, whoever you worship, they give either moksha or bhoga. Bhoga means in the material life, enjoyments, also the merge with the God. Some deities give us the only bhoga, that means the material enjoyments only. Some gods give us the moksha, that means finally you merge into the Vairagya, Kaivalya, whatever, you merge into the divinity. But here the Divine Mother only, here whatever enjoyments you want, everything she gives us. Again she merge herself. So that is coming through only Divine Mother. That's why in the 16 petal lotus, whatever we want, You know, whatever we want in the mind, that is good. When I feel, then it is coming automatically because Divine Mother gives us. You know, like that, whoever worship the Divine Mother, whatever they want, everything is coming. When everything is coming, you know, everything taking. In that time, we understood one thing. You know, like if you want AC, suppose we have AC now here. When we go to the outside, we feel too much hot, not hot, too much hot. You know, when here to there you are going, then you cannot stand at least 2 or 3 minutes. But if you are there in the half an hour, after that you are coming here, you enjoy this AC. That is truth and the false. Why? Because this is false. That is only the truth. You know, that clarity is coming. Why? Because, you know, whatever you take the enjoy attraction, even TV, if you see TV, when the TV is coming in the first, in the time in India, maybe you know or don't know, I don't know, in India, one village has only one TV. You remember that?
Yeah.
But everybody are going there, but see, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. These 3 days only the TV is coming. Everybody is going one place. Also, you know, she is made something. Everybody taking and sit one place and talking and seeing TV and eating. You know, everybody are connect each other.
Yeah.
But TV price is less. Then every home has the TV. We felt my status is increased, but the status is increased. You disconnect with your friends or family. That is the thing. After that, more status is coming. That's why each and every room has one TV. So in the home also, everybody has one TV. Because I want spiritual thing, she wants cinemas, she wants cartoon, you know, like that. Everybody has one TV. So that means in the family also separation is happened. Don't technology. Every time the technology, if YouTube you see, if technology is there, the technology connect everything with the nature, that is good. The bad means when the technology separate you from the nature, that is not good. That's why every time you see TV, I also see TV. In my room, you see TV, your room. If my, you know, like my heart wants you, in that time, if your heart also wants me, then only we are connect each other. Every time it is not happened. That's why we are sad. How many things we have. You know, here what we learn, when the depression, crying is coming, we thought about our mother only. Why? Because when you are sad, then in your mind your mother only coming, how much you are big. Once your mother is coming in your thought, if phone or lap, you know, lie down on her lap, then all the sadness is removed. That means what? The real attraction in the world is the mother only, nothing else. That's we understood there. Once we understand, then move into the third enclosure, that is yellow and pink. The yellow and pink is our root chakra, Mooladhara chakra. In that there 8 petal lotus, the 8 deities here, Ananga Kusuma, Ananga Mekhala, Ananga Madana. We call it sleeping mothers. They are. Why we call it sleeping mothers? Because our root chakra has the quality name called doubt. You know, everything is doubt. If doubt is coming up, then we never stop. Ask someone. This doubt is this. She explained purely, but I don't like it. That's why I'm going into move someone. She is also explained, she is also, everybody I ask only one doubt. When everybody tell me very purely, but I don't understand, and also I don't like it. Why? Because this nature wants one doubt. This nature teach me. Both natures are not same. That's why we don't like it. Also, how many members I ask, that much of confusion is happening. Total, my brain is meshed with all the answers. So when I go there, that 8 mothers, only one thing they teach us. Whoever has doubts really, who has the doubts means who has no work, they have only the doubts coming. That's we understood there. Once we understand, now I don't have work, that's why I have doubt. So now I want to create my work. That is called our destiny. Once we understand, I don't have any work, then we create our destiny. When we create our destiny, you are the Brahma of your life. Because the creator name called Lord Brahma. You are Brahma of your life. Once you are Brahma of your life, you understand, you have clarity. I want this, I am coming this purpose only on the earth. That's why I understood confidently there. Once we understand, then move into the 14 triangles, that is in green color. That 14 triangles represents in the body Swadhisthana chakra. That 14 triangles are 14 worlds, 14 lokas. You know lokas, right? 14 lokas. That 14 triangles represents here Swadhisthana chakra quality comparison. Every time compare. Whoever knows or whoever don't know. But comparison is must and should to the human. When you compare anybody in the world, you know, see like everybody. You don't see yourself only. That's why we want to understand there. Because 14 worlds, like Mother Earth, whatever we said, Mother Earth has the learning. Gravitational force means learning is the energy here. And also here knowledge name called patience. With patience you learn, you are grown up. That's only the Mother Earth teaches. Like that, each and every world has one energy and one knowledge is there. The 14 energies and 14 knowledges, that whatever we feel, that is the Divine Mother names. Khadgamala means not Divine Mother names. Whatever they give, the energy, that energy names only. Whatever we have the, you know, like we have little lopas. All the lopas they remove. They give us the, you know, like we want really awakening state. But every time we are in sleeping state. So this sleeping state converted like a awakened state. Like that, when the 14 energies and 14 knowledges is coming into our Swadhisthana chakra, then we understood one thing. When I see each and everything in the nature, that is my weakness. When I see myself, that is my strength.
Can you explain that?
If I see you, that is my weakness. When I see you, then I compare. Okay? When I compare, automatically, if you want or not, competition is coming. When competitive, if I am win, then I am happy. If I suppose lose, then what I felt? Jealous. You know, jealous means what? Crying. When I cry to the nature give me back crying only. So that's why I am not happy with that. That is my weakness. That's why every time crying. Because whatever you give it to the nature, it will come back. That's we understood there. Once we understand what are my strengths, when I see myself only, then what are strengths are there within me. With all the beauty is there in me only. I don't want to see anywhere. When I see, that is my weakness. That's why I understood. This is not competitive world again. Everybody felt this is competitive world. This competition where it is really? In the forest only. Animals only they compete each other. This is human world. That means humanity. Humanity means what? This is cooperative world, not competitive world. Help each other. That's why I understood this. Once you understand that, you are the big leader of your universe. That's why I understood. You know, when my world, when I create my destiny, I lead my destiny. When you lead your destiny, you are the happiest person like Lord Vishnu. Once you become like a Vishnu, then move into the white. The white one is the 10 triangles. The 10 triangles represents our navel part, Manipura chakra. In the Manipura chakra, each and every human has the quality name called fear. That's why insecurity. Why really insecurity is coming? Everybody, every one of us coming from the mother womb only. When you are there in the mother stomach, in that time that is very small, also dark, inside no light is there, also bad smells, also blood and flesh, everything is bad inside, also you are enjoying. Why I am telling you are enjoying? Because after 7 months, when baby grown up, she is moving, then mother will enjoy a lot. That means inside baby enjoy, then only that enjoyment is coming to the mother. So once after 9 months you are coming on the earth, they cut the cord between mother and child. Once they cut the cord between mother and child, this is not small like a mother's stomach, this is very big. Also inside dark, outside light. Inside impurity, outside pure. Inside all the blood and flesh wet, outside dry. Again, when I am born, like these farms are coming to see me. Newborn baby, everybody are coming. I never see like these farms inside. Everything is new for me. In that time, I don't have my mother. That's we understood. Because they cut. Once we understand that I am alone, that loneliness only we are grown up. That's why whoever there with us, we are alone. When we born, that time onwards, our mind is thinking like that. Once you go there in the 10 triangles, then we understood Sarva Siddhi Prada, Sarva Sampat Prada, the deities are there. They teach us how to connect with the nature without fear. Once you connect with the nature, then we understood all the nature is my mother. Once I saw each and everybody inside my mother is there, then I am very secured person. My mother loves me. Everything is come. Once you feel she is my mother, then she loves me. So like that, no female, no male. Everybody are, whatever I see, that is my mother in the nature. That's we understood. Once you understand that, lots of security is coming, no fear is there. Also, your soul energy increase. Once your soul energy increase, then you understood, I am the Shiva. That knowledge is coming, Rudra. Once it is coming, then move into the yellow color one. That yellow color also 10 triangles. That 10 triangles is our heart chakra. Here we learn. Now I understand all the nature is my mother. Now I am child. But now I am grown up, become like a mother. That become like a mother is happened there. How you are become like mother? Whoever understood Karma Siddhanta, they only become like a mother. Karma Siddhanta means whatever I did, that only come back to me. That purely we want to understand ourselves. Nothing else is coming to me. Whatever I did, that only coming to me. But what we feel, good is coming, this is my, like my prosperity, I only did this is my wealth, like that. If some bad is coming, why it is coming, I am very good, that's we feel. But the reality is, what you did, good or bad, that is not a problem. But what you did, that only come back. The pure example is, whatever we did with the parents, that only coming back from our children. That is truth. Whoever has children, everybody understood that. That is called realization. Whoever has the realization is coming, they only the mothers. Okay? That mother quality, when it is coming, then move into the red color one. That red color is the 8 triangles. That 8 triangle is our throat chakra. Here we learn how to communicate with the nature. How to communicate with the nature means everybody going and talking to trees, talking to cats, that is not. The real communication, whatever you want to tell, first you listen yourself. Lots of people telling stories to everybody, but they cannot apply themselves. Here, when nature communication is coming, then we understand whatever I want to speak, first I do or not. If I do, then only I want to tell. That's we learn there. When you understood that, your communication is simple and everybody understood. The simple communication only everybody understand. Lots of slokas and you talk complicatedly, nobody didn't understand. Whatever you tell, that is very simple. The clear. That clarity is coming to the nature communication only. How much you communicate yourself, then only the simple communication and also understanding communication is coming. That's teach us that 8 deities, Vasini, Kameswari, Modini, Vimala, Aruni, Jaini, Sarveswari calling. They are the Vagdevata, speaking mothers. These 8 mothers teach us how to communicate. Then under the diya, one triangle is there. That triangle is 3 eyes. Here we learn one thing. Everybody either sit or past tense or future tense. Cannot sit in the present tense. There we understood what is the importance of present tense. Why? Because past tense, whatever it may be, you think about the past, then automatically you are depressed. Why? Because if that is good, that time I am good, now I am bad. If bad, anyway. Crying. Every time past tense give us the sadness only. That's why I understood there. Future tense. Each and every, when you go into the future, every time tension only coming. Why? Because whoever think about the future, today you plan it. It will not never work. Why? Because tomorrow plan, today how it will work. In the situation only the plan works. Right? So when you go there, then that is, you understand. If you want future is bright, really, you do work in present tense. Your hard work only give you the happy. That's why learn there. That's why 24/7, do. When you sit, slowly depression is coming. When you sit, you think about the future or fast. So that's why I understood there. Once we understand importance of the present tense, then move into the next level, that is the 9th enclosure, that is dot. That dot is connect our Sahasrara chakra. Here we learn dot means we see like one dot, but That is, all the Brahmandas are there in the dot. That is called Shiva and Sakti. That's why Shiva, Shivasakti Rupini Lalitambika, Ardhanarishwar Tattva of Shiva and of Sakti. Once you connect with the of Shiva and of Sakti, then what is the happiness means we understand. Because we want to go through everything. Because of the happiness only, it will not never give us the happiness. The real happiness is coming. Shiva means the knowledge, Sakti means the energy. My energy and my knowledge only give me the happy. Remaining anything. So if you want anything to gain, you gain your knowledge, you gain your energy. That's we learn from the Sri Yantra. That's why we are doing the worship to Sri Yantra, because of we understood how to get the knowledge, how to get the energy. So this is the Sri Yantra means. What we are doing now.